Yo, Chris. Happy Tuesday indeed, RevoltBot. Sup, Pigeon, Arcadia, Dawn. Welcome, everybody. The cats in-game are saying hello, of course. Oh, that one's not full. Just doing a quick restock. I did want to add extra flint and steels to my e-chest because I was running low. Hey, Cubis. Sorry, I am giving support in chat right now. Someone was asking about Rusher Plus, so I was explaining to them my lack of knowledge as to what Rusher Plus has. I'm gonna bring my bed with me this time. Getting all set up here. I think we're almost ready. Okay, I think we are set. Boom. Leaving behind some elytras for some lucky person to find. And I flew so much overworld at the last spot and ended up finding nothing. So we are on to the next trail. Was looking like just a bunch of hunter activity out there, in my opinion. A casual hamster. Hello, Mr. Rich. Come on. I will smack the piglin. What up, Zippy? I think it's Zippy, that's how I would assume. You know I hate the trails that go through Ring Road. Following some random ass trail for like 4 days straight, it's driving me crazy, so I need to see someone actually find something. Well, unfortunately, this may not be the best stream for something like that. However, who knows? Oh man, there's a lot of activity around here, but I will give this a shot. Yes, it'll crash my game from time to time. But that is almost definitely because I haven't updated my Jeff mod recently enough. The version is pretty old. Oh, you're kidding me. This isn't even a trail. Just a hunter looking for trails. That got stuck back to the highway. At least I think. Wide heart indeed. And I will be setting my bed here. The start of this trail. Got another thing you could add to the Geocaching Collective. Hell yeah, Arcadia. Sounds like a plan, to say the least. Oh, speaking of auto portal crashing your game. Speak of the devil and it shall show itself. Everyone always recognizes that netherrack. So what's it to you? Geocrash indeed. Another day, another Blizzard stream. Hell yeah. Yes, indeed. It takes quite a bit of effort to update mods. You gotta get them all in the correct version, something that all works together, they don't crash each other. Works with fabric. Not the easiest thing in the world. Yes, indeed. Prism launcher would probably help some of my issues. Also, my little cousin said hi. Hello, Whisper's cousin. WTT is going to update in a few days. Gonna suck for all the meteor add-ons. Yeah. I mean, it depends to what version. Luckily, we have Biofabric as well. From what I've heard, apparently the raid farms won't change too much. It'll just make it not as easy to automate as far as I'm aware, but I don't know too much about the mechanics, so... Is correct. I do not have enough obsidian. I need to chop some e-chests. One too many e-chests were chopped. What's up, Skyer? Raid farms will be much slower since you can't stack the Bad Omen anymore. I see. I see. Server does not want to let me in. Here we go. Should make a general VC in your Discord. I mean, everyone in the server can access the new friends voice channel, so that essentially will act as a general voice channel, or should. It's all good, all good. Lava does look fully flowed. No, Trail Follower will probably still work. It just uses the vanilla Elytra mechanic in Baritone. Well, we did hit something. Trail. a direction I don't necessarily like. Recently found a base that seemed to be active. Your sign was there. It wasn't yours, though. Nice. Good find. Found a massive gold farm, 5 mil out. Not a single stash in sight, though. Unfortunate. Just gotta get lucky. What can I say? Yes, I do crawl. I recommend Excel for coordinate management. Tables just make everything easy. Thanks, Cody. Appreciated. Might be following this, but it's just so straight, I can't really tell. Yeah, I'll do that time to time, Skyer. This music is good for the soul. Exactly, exactly. Sent you the pics of it. Just get to it when you have a chance after stream? Okay, will do. This content is relaxing in a world of internet slop. It is a lot slower paced than content is nowadays. Hello, Gilert. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. I'm just a dumb American. What can I say? Don has never given me the text for Waho yet, Rich. I could add it whenever. I have the Nightbot commands list up right now. You stream a lot? Do you have a really good chair? Yes, I really like my chair. It's a GT racing chair. Pretty good. At least you have 100 ping on 2B. Normally it settles around 40-ish. But the server has been pretty laggy recently. What's up, Listen, how travel going? Pretty good, TD Bear. Just skipped onto a trail that I'm giving a chance, but like I said when I first started following it, I don't really like the direction, so we'll see. Actually, you know, this is so straight, we can definitely skip on this. Given it is so straight, skipping is possible. And it is closely following this other trail, but not exactly. I need an unfollowed 1.12 trail in my life right now. Yeah, unfortunately all of those recently I've been on have been intercepted and followed later in the trail, and I just do a bunch of grunt work for what feels like nothing, you know, checking for skips, but have not had any luck for hidden stashes along the way. Yovea. Make sure I have the count correct. I'm going to check a little bit earlier into this. Should be like right, I keep running past it right here. Yep, right on the money. Finally got Prio Q. Hell yeah, you can play regularly now. It's possible. It's been a while since I logged on and still at my 2022 base. You're lucky your 22 base has not been found yet, honestly, if it hasn't. I don't get how people can have fun without prio. I mean, some people will end up using a proxy. That makes it at least a little bit bearable. Maybe one day I will find it, Vea. Who knows? It should be a little bit to our south, but we should basically be on it. What do you know? Not the portal bug. Okay, this is honestly not the worst way to follow a trail, though, because we can just pick up trails off the ring road like this, too. It's not the worst. Looking forward to your sign? Maybe one day, maybe one day. It could be Revoltbot, although I would say this is not the most efficient way to look for overworld trails off a ring road. I would much rather fly on the ring road itself. If I was doing what they were doing, which is why it's a tad bit suspicious, but like I said, I'd give it a little bit of a follow, see if it led anywhere, but if not, we're on to bigger and better things. And anyways, like this, we can catch nether trails off the ring road, so... What up, Eskel? This morning my ex said, "You're not so cute to me," and I said, "Bro, you talk about yourself too much." Time will pass, Water, and you will realize how trivial these matters are. I was watching your videos while base hunting and didn't realize you were live. Yeah, sometimes I don't notice it either, but YouTube actually does a pretty good job of showing like the little live symbol next to the channel name. Hello, Gray. Gray on MC. But yes, that certainly was a burn, to say the least. That's an interesting little detour, but the lava says there is no skip here, so it is a waste of my time. Good evening, Rocket. Not sure what to make of that water. A little bit this way, and we should be right on it. For a couple hours, usually. Oopsie. I don't remember if I was on directly during the update last time. I did not pay much attention to it, if I'm being completely honest. I like 10 billion sheets of homework stuff to study today, and there's only 12 days left. The life of procrastination. I mean, I was the same way. But you'll manage, I believe. You should make a YouTube membership. Yeah, I definitely would. It's just not available to me. for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, I don't see it as an option in my channel. Hey, Windrider. Chill Aquarium? Yes, Rich. I got that game the other day, Chill Aquarium. It's like a idle creature collection game, I guess is how I would categorize it, but it's pretty fun. Collecting all of the different fishies. I think this is nether music. Oh no, this is the ocean music. I love collection games, they're so addicting for me. Yeah, I do too. I mean, when web fishing was all the craze, I definitely grinded some web fishing. You know, maxed out my catches. I don't remember if I ended up catching everything on web fishing. Let me look. No, I did not. I think I'm very close to catching all the fish, though. I'll have to boot that up and collect some sometime. One 1.21.4 Friday. Oh man, so I really only have 2 more days to farm illegal fish. Maybe I'll have to do a fish farming stream on Wednesday or Thursday. Been wanting to get web fishing but never had the time to game until summer. Yeah, it is a good one. It really does. It's less of an idle game, more of a collection game though. You really have to be attentive in fishing. Who is this Blizzard guy? Who is this artisan person? Sounds amazing. Yeah, I know, Pigeon, you're more of the fishing of the rod variety, but I'm a bucket fisherman. No hooks required. Did I ever go to the fish farm on stream? I think I did at one point. Yes, Pigeon is one of the only people with a custom role in the Geocaching Collective Discord. There are some custom roles that are available. Let's do something crazy. There are some custom roles that are available to everyone that you get by doing the onboarding, which if you haven't and you want to stand out in the Discord, I would recommend you checking out. You can answer like a questionnaire about what you do on 2B2T, and you can get roles like Cache Creator, Cache Seeker, Map Maker, Overworld Wanderer, Nether Navigator, and Excavator or something like that. But right now there are only 2 custom roles, which is Vex's most hated fan role, and then Pigeon's fishing. I can't remember what it is. What did I name it? Fishing Fanatic. That's what it is. Actually, I do kind of want to check this. One day you'll get tech support. Yeah, that is true. If there is more custom roles, tech support would be a good role. You know, back in my day, I used to answer questions like that with as much fervor as you do, Rich. However, having a job where I have to provide tech support to my old coworkers who don't know how to use electronics devices has made me sour to the idea. Don't see what you pasted after that, Water, if you did paste something. Finger looking good. No, not specifically a bank. I've just, before I've worked at a financial technology company that works with banks, but not directly at a bank. Unlike Arson says. Do you tend to find stashes closer to spawn than at where you are, or is it pretty even across the board? Yes. Closer to spawn, you're gonna find a lot more stuff. Out here, you're just kind of hoping that you're going to find something so extraordinary that it makes up for the extra time it takes. But yeah, I'd say you're much more likely to find something in like the 700 to like 1.4 million range. Okay, I just added the 2B2T status website updates to the announcements channel in the Geocaching Collective, so we'll see next time they put out an update if it gets sent there. Yo-Yo Blastered. And just as an update, out of the 4 Rusher hack licenses that we gave away, only 2 of them were actually accepted so far. So I let the other 2 winners know. They had a couple more days to claim their code, or else I would give it away again. So some of you still may win the Rusher Hat giveaway, depending on if I get a response or not. The announcement for the giveaway is in the announcements channel in the Geocaching Collective. If you react to that, I'll just be pulling the reactions from that message. Oh, looks like the character limit cuts off the last sentence. But it's still good, it's still good. Yeah, it's weird, Dawn. I'm not entirely sure. YouTube needs to add a rating so you can raid Seth one day? Yes, actually. That would be awesome. Amen to that indeed. I will have to check it out, Arzen. I've been hearing a lot about it. What extra tab are you using? I am using the better tab on Meteor. And to show every player, although it is not the most legible, you can still kind of tell. Sorry to hear that, Sony. I wasn't even streaming the past 2 days, so you did not miss out on much. Remember Impact Client? Yes, I was using Impact Client along with Rusher for years before the server updated. I was a Rusher Kami Impact user. It's called Better Tab, not Perfect Tab. That is so true. Feature on top, scale down to 0.9. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I have some old-ass screenshots of me on 2B, 2T using Impact clients, illegal bedrock, lava or water in the nether, floating sand, all sorts of stuff with Impact Client that you just will never be able to screenshot again because they don't exist. Where are we heading? We are doing two things at once here. We're following a trail that is parallel to this ring road, and we are looking for skips or trails off the ring road. So hitting two birds with one stone in a sense. Is Future Client still relevant? Yes. Future is mainly for PvPers, is my understanding. Although it has some good functionality to it, it is mostly PvP based. And I am not a PvPer, so I have Future. I bought it back in 2020, but I don't use it. Can we see those? I think I sent them in the geocaching channel a long time ago, but I will definitely repost them later. Hitting two birds stoned at once. Real. What is good about Rusher? It's just highly customizable, and it's built with 2B2T in mind, so a lot of the configs will work right off the bat. When you use other clients, they're just made in general for Minecraft, so they're not made with 2B2T's anti-cheat in mind. A lot of times you'll have to make the configurations yourself or look them up. Oh, there's already a portal. I guess I will check. Now this is the Nether music. Yeah, like or at least when I was ordering the copies of Rusher for the giveaway, it was order number like 20,000 something. It looks like someone is doing the same thing as me. Wait a minute. There is no way they left unenchanted elytras behind. Haven't seen these in a minute. Vanilla elytras, that's kind of crazy. Think I'll take them just as a souvenir. Hey, Alex. How do you get baritone elytra to work? I guess my question would be, what isn't working? I'm just trying to think of the best way to approach that question. Could be grindstoned. Ah, yeah. True, if they're throwing them away, why not leech the last XP out of them? Magma cubes are the worst on these highways. What's that high trying to repair a highway? Repair a vanilla elytra for an hour the other day? I mean, I have not done that myself, Arzen, so I cannot comment, but you'd have to be pretty high to do that, I'd say. A horsey. Look at this. Imagine traveling like this on the highway. Seven and a half blocks a second. That is slow, slow speed. Almost as fast as sprinting. It'll be paved soon. I believe. Oh, I think I left my bed behind, unfortunately. I am now just realizing I should have grabbed the other bed I walked by. Will I be popping that Clussy? That is a question. That is certainly a question. He did not say no indeed. But I did not say yes either. I mean, this could be a skip. It's not the most likely thing in the world, I'd say. Of course, there's 8 billion mobs. I like how the sun shines through before the cave walls load. Look at this, 2BTT mob spawning in 1 second. How many mobs spawn? Neutral junkie? Lizen boiled his burgers for a good bear boiled tier. For a good beer. I don't think boiling and searing really pair together, if I'm not mistaken. Don't tell me this is where the trail ends, because this is gross. Technically, this could be a skip, so I guess I'll check it. I didn't see any flowing lava also. Oh, big ping. Of course, they combined into an already hunted trail. skip here, which is like the most obvious part. Unless I hit the wall too hard. I cannot hit this ledge for the life of me. There we go. I will need a new elytra soon, so I will grab one. I have a 6. Why not? Mars missed their chance. 4? There's really no skips here. That is crazy talk. Awful mysterious, no name. Mysterious sus. Their surface portal, I guess I can check a little bit in the overworld. And a big fat amount of nothing. You use the area selection tool, you select what you want to make the schematic of, and you save your schematic. It's that simple, Arzen. This one spot looked awful suspicious for some reason, right at this corner. Fake news. Fake news. Listen should get a sponsor to do a prio giveaway. You really want me doing ad reads on stream? This 2v2t base hunting stream has been brought to you by HelloFresh. Make sure to use my link in the description to get your first 2-week subscription for 50% off. Code Blizzard indeed. Yeah, who knows who would offer me? It looks like they fought a ghast here, so I am not thinking that there's going to be a skip, but who knows? Who knows before going through the portal? No one. And my cat is telling me it's dinner time. Right at 9 p.m. too. It's like he has an internal clock or something. Yes, I see you. Sounds like what a smart but lazy person would say, Arzen. But I guess let me add to this, getting water. Cat. Not cat. I'm not feeding my chat. Feeding my cat. Stay hydrated indeed. I'll be right back, y'all. Our trail timed out. Our trail timed out indeed. We passed what appeared to possibly be the end of the trail, but looked like it happened just after I left, so apologies. But when the cat complains, and I do not have enough obsidian. There a gapple into the lava. Yes, well I'm using Trail Follower and Jeff mod, and that's what has that feature. Man, I can't do the one block jump, I just failed it. From Parkour Civilization. Yes, evidence of a trail or a skip, Roland. This cat is nowhere to be found now. He has something else to do. Make baritone E-fly very rocket efficient. There is one setting. It's like Elytra can serve fireworks. That's just a boolean, true or false. So just set that to true. Other than that, I'm not really sure. You could do some janky stuff with boost fly, but boost fly has been patched, so... Just loaded chunks, Roland. I think what you're asking is how do I know it's like a skip or trail on the other side? It'll just be loaded chunks. Picking the suspicious areas that look like there could have been a portal there. Not really anything on the terrain side I'm looking for, just more on the chunk loading side, like how the chunks on the map are loaded. Can I get a signed book when you get near me? Yeah, when I go to spawn, I sign books. Does ringing a bell keep you from being kicked? I'm not sure. I assume so. It was about 480 Clipsy, and it's in the FAQ if you want to check it out. Leaving behind unenchanted elytras. It's that same dude. Same dude from earlier. Very strange. No, that portal was already there, Roland. It's likely from another hunter. Seth says he watches you, however, he still thinks Rich and I are the same person. That is pretty funny. Just a victim of bad circumstance. I've seen him in chat a couple times. What's the best area to dungeon hunt? The dungeon hunting chords I usually give are between 100 and 300k, but within 40k of a highway. All overworld. I think there's too many base hunters on 2BTT. Yeah, at least that's the general community consensus right now. Too many people hunting, not enough people building. That's the Jeff mod module highlight old lava. If the lava is flowed beyond a certain height, it will mark it for me. How do you reload your e-chest being so far away from your base? I log on with an alt account. Trigger my main account's ender pearl that's floating in stasis. Teleport back, refill my ender chest, and then kill myself back to the bed where I was before. Yeah, the lava will only flow if the chunk is being loaded, so you can kind of use it as a marker to see how long the chunk has been loaded for. Like, I can still see that lava flowing there, so I know the chunk wasn't loaded long enough to make a portal. While that is true, Fatal, they're well, partially due to people just hiding their bases poorly, but there have recently been a lot of stuff found. Likely just due to the mass amount of people hunting right now. It really all does come down to luck. You can find something or not. But soon enough, the 1.12 trails, people will realize how powerful they are. Then those will start to get re-hunted more and more. It is what it is. Kind of. I think Talk Tick did a find a stash challenge in like a square area. But as far as something like that, it's just hard because the world is so large, Roland. The world is just too big. Very strange how the mob spawners are loaded over here. We'll have to see on the update, high frame rate. Have to see how this version operates with Via Fabric, if it's an issue at all. Yes, there definitely are, Roland. A lot of it requires time and luck to find bases, so I think there's always going to be undiscovered stuff. Is the end of the trail that way? Guess this technically is a spot of interest. I mean, depending on when you're talking, it could have been easier or harder. There have been more powerful travel exploits in the past than are available now. Times when those exploits aren't available. It's hard to say. No, I do not miss 1.12 TPS. Yes, you should go to the latest version you can. Future-proof your client as much as possible. Oh, what is this, bruh? Yo, Haviland? Yes, indeed, I've seen. I plan on doing a fishing stream tomorrow or Thursday, just as a last chance blackfish catching opportunity. All 1.19 around here. Yep, more 1.19. They're actually loading pretty good, Eskel. I haven't noticed too bad trunk loading wise. Do you think we'll see new exploits again, or will 2B be stuck in its current meta for a while? I mean, from my experience during the update, things will stick in its current meta for a couple of days, but after a couple of days, you'll start to see innovators of new strategies start to pop out. Not sure if I said this when my mic was unmuted, but I am well versed in the Aggie versus Texas rivalry, as I grew up in Texas. Known people on both sides basically my whole life. Can't go through, darn. I was just saying I grew up in Texas, so I am well aware of the A&M and UT rivalry, although I'm not really partial to either side. I don't have a horse in the race, so to speak. It's funny, I see a lot of cars with both a UT and a Texas, or an A&M bumper sticker a lot of the time. Everyone's friends except on Sunday. Just found a griefed base, 6.7 mil out. Aw, damn, Clipsy. Kills P, sorry. Kills P. I can never get it right. I would love to find a base too, Whisper. But alas, we are over 7 million out. That would have been before my time, Roland. Like 30 years ago now. That's crazy that both of you know what each other are talking about. Small world indeed. And to think you guys both somehow ended up on a random 2B2T streamer with 60 viewers. That is absolutely crazy. And in my area too, my neck of the woods. Although, y'all are a bit behind me. Hey, time is relative, as they say. Oh, it is raining. So nice. I love the raining ambiance. Makes me want to hunt in the overworld. Happy Tuesday, Swisher. It is indeed, Roland. MC is awesomely unifying sometimes. Yes, indeed. Ready for the update? No, I thought the day would never come, and I want to farm more fish before the update, so the next couple days are going to be fish farming streams, if anything. We'll have to see. What's up, Multi? It is on Friday. As it says in the MOTD here, 1.21.4 Friday. Just watched a really interesting video the other day on localization in different games, and watched one specifically about the localization of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And all that was like lost lost in translation from Japanese to English in the game's release, because I only ever played the English version. And man, there is so much detail on signs and tips and stuff that just didn't quite make it. Puns that don't make sense in the direct translation. It was pretty interesting. Not that you can't fish after the update, Chip. It's just specifically in the default Minecraft color wheel, it includes the color black. And when they were making the uniquely colored tropical fish, they did not intend to have black colored fish. But they implemented the default Minecraft color wheel, which had black on it. So even though it was stated that the black colored tropical fish aren't possible to get, they are. That was a bug that was reported and fixed in the 1.21 update. So starting in 1.21 versions of Minecraft, if you bucket tropical fish, like the unique colored ones, you cannot get black colored fish. So any black colored fish caught during 1.20 will be unobtainable once the update happens. Because they'll be removed from the spawning pool. Found a stash in 2v2t Pocket Edition, 230 plus dubs. Nice. I think it's a new one, Hunty, probably. Also, let me pull up Streamlabs just in case anyone subbed. I can see. Whenever I type stream into my browser, the three things that come up are the YouTube live streaming dashboard, live streams, and then Stream East, because it has like live stream in the URL. Who in here is a Stream East enjoyer? And I missed Nick's subscription. So Nick, if you're still around from 2 hours ago, thank you for the sub. Would it be considered an illegal and possibly removed? No, because unlike max enchanted items or other illegal items, they're not being removed from Minecraft itself. They're just being removed from the spawning pool so that they can't be obtained anymore. But they'll still exist in the code. The color wheel will still contain that color and everything. You'll just not be able to catch them. Got a bunch of them. One of my side quests is all the tropical fish variants. Oh, pigeon. We have some stuff to talk about. I am very close to every single variant of tropical fish. I am very close. I saw a video on it like a year or two ago, and I became obsessed with it for a while, and I farmed a shit ton of them. But I have lots of duplicates at this point, so if you're missing any specific ones that you want, feel free to let me know. I also have like over... yeah, there's like 2,736 or something like that, Swisher, but yeah, almost 3K. Yeah, I have, actually, so how the fish spawning works is it's like an 85%, whenever a tropical fish spawns, it has an 85% chance of being one of the main, I think it's 17 varieties of fish. Sorry, Oceanus, I'm stuck yapping about fish. Someone brought up fish. And it's about to be patched, so now's as good a time as any to talk about it. But the point I was getting to, 85% of the time, it's one of the standard 17 non-colored varieties. It has a 15% chance of being a uniquely colored fish, I believe. Something like that. And if it's a uniquely colored fish, it'll choose like one of the patterns at random and then one of the colors at random. So basically equal chance to get one of the many varieties. But I had like 50 plus dubs at one point of unsorted. I can't remember if they're like 17 or 26 or 32s of the default varieties. I had so many of those. And I think someone stole a decent amount from my fish farm last time because someone found it. Luckily, I had moved all the colored copies and stuff, but just the general ones I did not care as much about. More fish talk, please. We love fish. Yes, it is actually really good because with most tropical fish farms, you do have a certain amount of fish suffocation that happens to Swisher. So you end up stocking a really large amount of tropical fish also, which of course is used to breed axolotls and get those rare colors that everyone wants. And yeah, usually I don't think many people do end up visiting individual builds at like big group bases like VEA bases, Chromatown, etc. But usually for those, I have a section of my sushi hut, an aquarium section, and I'll put rare fish in there. Name them stuff like Jerry, you know? Who knows? But honestly, just because people don't spend much time looking at intricacies of individual builds, I feel like it gets missed most of the time. Kind of want some tropical fishes. You found my base last time with Pillowy Tooth 178. Nice. I find a lot of bases, as I say. And I mean, yeah, you have like 2 more days of being able to catch the black ones, so that's not a race thing. Any good recent finds? We've been a little bit dry as of the last couple of streams. Honestly, I think it's just because I'm hunting every trail off of the ring road. There's a lot of hunters out here. Ooh, I did not mean to baritone there. Do I have trail followers still on? No, I don't. Yes, Swisher. Any tropical fish with black colorations are no longer able to be caught after the update. Mentioned it a second ago, but it's actually a bug to have black included in the color wheel for spawning the uniquely colored tropical fish, and it's being removed in 1.21 as an actual Minecraft change. Nathaniel B, where is he? Legal fish, who would have thought? I need one? Yep. Didn't know that was rare. I fed a blackfish to the axolotls. Yeah, technically not yet rare. When I first started doing the fish collection, I was basically just I had this idea in my mind that in the future, someone would want to make like a rainbow colored base and have colored aquariums to match the colors of the builds. And then that way, you know, they wouldn't be able to find any blackfish for their black builds, and I would be the only person they could come to for their building needs. But honestly, just a long shot at that. After a while, I realized it was just more of a fun collection project. The Pathfinder will always find a way around, just sometimes it is extremely roundabout, just because of how nether terrain be, you know? Like this, you can see it took all of this roundabout way because it couldn't find a way over. Apparently I missed the trail. Indeed, fitting for Pride Month. Geode cache, this counts as a geode cache skip, even though it was not my own. 1,000,000,000%. 500 cigarettes. They wouldn't put a second skip right after the first, would they? No, it's too much loading. It would walk through this area though, for sure, for sure. And dig through. Definitely manually pathing some of this. Listen, finding a geocache every stream has a higher probability than the Thunder winning the chip for real, for real. My boy Halliburton, gonna clutch out for the Pacers and save basketball. I have full faith. Full faith. I cannot support you anymore, Blisson, as you support the Pacers who use dark magic and the power of Satan to beat the Knicks. They certainly pulled something out of the hat. But I'll take anyone over the Thunder. What the Halliburton? Real. What the Halliburton will carry us. The Halliban. Sounds like there's some behind-the-scenes lore. Yes, I did see that, Eskel. Any pig step enjoyers in chat? We're still on the same guy's trail who leaves these broken elytras. Broken vanilla elytras. Indeed, Chris. This person really dug through too. No one can stay on good nether, it seems. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is crazy. Do you think 2B2T will get friendly ghasts? Yes, eventually. I think on the current path they're on, the updates will continue coming. It's just people playing Minecraft, user. Nothing too crazy. A creeper went through the portal. That is crazy. Creeper went through the portal to wait for me. I think a lot of the mega bases that are yet to be found aren't like publicly known about. They're not they're not shared very publicly. That's how they last so long. Around there, you just have to be able to identify the direction 1.19 players are flying within the 1.12 area, because it's just a little bit too far out to do overworld skips, but you're still going to be claustrophobic in the nether. Is end base hunting worth it? It can be. Just I personally don't like doing it because there are no good flight exploits right now. It's mostly just vanilla fly or pitch 40. After like an hour, I finally got my creeper farm to work. At least it's finally working, that's all I got to say. Yes, the helmet is pretty low. Oh yeah, I'd probably try it, see how well it works, user. Yo, reality. BRB real quick. And we back. Yo, Suaves. How do people hide bases 2 to 3 mil out, like skipping in 1.12 trails or what? Yes, usually that's what I assume, Eskel. However, their trail 1.19 trails can give away the area where the skip is in 1.12 if you can pay attention. I do have my how to hide a base. That's generally how people go about it, just that general strategy. Yeah, the portals I'm not too peeved about missing just because they've all been hunter portals thus far. It's pretty much guaranteed that if there is something on this trail, it has been found. I've accepted. It looks like one there, one there, one there, one there. Face red, droopy eyes. Yes, I have portals enabled on Zeros Plus. So there are these little pink dots wherever the portals are. Oh man, this area, I hate when they dig through a wall like this. It makes it so god darn annoying. That is a crazy amount of distance to go around. Thanks, Roland. Thanks for stopping by. I actually hate the person who made this trail, officially. Hill vibes indeed. Is this natural terrain, Jen? That's really natural terrain, Jen. I guess so. Doesn't... Oh, our geocrash. Geocrash has occurred. The dick skip. Coming into a base. Any second? No, no skip. Guess I can repair my armor a little bit. I did bring XP bottles for this fast use. Where are you? Do I have it on already? I don't see it. Where is it? Use. Ah, fast use here. Now our armor is much better. Straight into 1.12. Infested with skips. Wahoo on top, indeed. No checks for a skip here. Awful sus. Awful sus. I mean, it's relatively hard to find directly where a skip is on a 1.12. Recommend following my how to hide your base guide in the Discord if you're curious about how I think hiding your base is best. I mean, I can use it here, but I highly doubt the ability of it working has anything to do with the chunk type. I'm in 1.12 here, and it seems to work fine. Bouncing around. Very weird spots for deciding to check for skips. I do have to say this one is not that weird, but the other one was. Does not want me to fly straight, apparently. Would leaving dummy portals on the trail do anything to throw off a hunter? Maybe. It depends on how thorough the hunter is. Yes, I have all of those things in the Discord, Yuhuya. I actually don't have it pinned, but I normally have it pinned. Here, let me pin the Discord. Everything you're looking for is going to be in there. My full mod list, links to mods, links to GitHubs, direct downloads, configs, all that sort of stuff. Yes, indeed. Mod slacking for 3 hours. Yeah, I probably would, user. No fines yet, Exodus. Got a Ferrari in Minecraft and a Glock. I don't think those things exist, unfortunately. What's up, Boat Patrol? Yeah, unfortunately there are a bunch of portals along this trail. It looks like it was already hunted. Hey, Woo Clear. The distance is an overworld boat patrol. So I am not close to the overworld border. So to understand this more, you're following a 1.19 trail right now, and the yellow is a 1.12? Yes. Real Eskel, that sounds pretty good. Got about 15 minutes left on this stream. Could be better if it was E-Fly on the highway instead. Huh. Remember start of summer when I was in school, it was peak? Yes, that is the peak time. It just, the feeling of not having obligations is amazing. I can agree with that. I mean, any fast food is not good unless it's fresh. Yeah, face red, droopy eyes, unfortunately. I've been getting to bed on time as of this week, or at least trying to. So gotta continue the trend. Good luck on the trail, hope you find some good stuffs. Thank you, Docs. A psychological. Yeah, whenever the obstacle passer gets stuck, you can you always do pound stop. That seems to do a decent amount as to helping it work again. Ah, whisper, I see. Yeah, this is certainly a straight line-ish trail. What's the longest you have followed a trail? About 2.5 million in the Nether. Made it into one of our highlights. It was called the Long Trail, as we called it. Yes, it was Pigeon. We did end up at a Pigeon base. So we're not really sure if that was the trail we were following or we just happened to find it around the area. Then it probably was. Yeah, Waho hash browns, you will go far in life, I believe. I believe. Yeah, but 2 mil in the Nether is 18 million in the overworld. That's a decent chunk. Decent chunk of the world. Yeah, actually, Eskel. I'm not sure, user. That would be an interesting theory to test out for sure once we get Happy Gas. Sub to Blizzard or you'll never find a base in your life. Real and true. I mean, I'm always base hunting by myself, so it was just the norm, for me at least. Baritone's really taken us for the roundabout way to just fly 30 meters forward. The path is not complete. You flew nowhere close to where I put the goal. Jesus Christ, it's gonna have to do it again. Well, it's nothing to do with Baritone, really. It's just the person who made the trail decided to dig a 1x1. Real. I am not on top of the nether because it is disabled. Finally, we made it. Yeah, it can be tough, Katamon. Forehead is a Twitch emote. The Twitch emoticon. You can type in chat if you want. Don't think many people will care one way or the other, if I'm being completely honest. Looks like we'll not be finding any geocaches this stream, unfortunately. We picked our trails, unluckily. GG, face red, droopy eyes. And YouTube just alerted me that my music is going to get my stream muted. So we'll run one more song and then I will wrap it up. Here goes 7K and a boat. Good luck this time around. As always, want to say thank you all for tuning into the stream. Don, Rich, Rocket, Catamon, Arzan, No Name, Wooclear, Exodus, Chris, Boat Patrol, Psychological, New Name, Catamon, Eskel, Bob and Weave, thank you all. Pigeon, Yahuya, Havlin, Swisher, appreciate y'all stopping by. Wooclear, Crawl, User, Suaves, Vea, Chris, of course. What the helly? Thank you all for tuning in. Lyuma, Silsby, thank you all. Good night. GG's. Hope you all have a good one. We'll be doing a fish catching stream either tomorrow or Thursday before the update, for sure. But thanks you all for tuning in. A new video coming out soon. More stream highlights, of course. Peace.